India's war against COVID-19 was at its peak as the second wave tightened its grip, especially in the rural areas and small towns. But the ray of hope had already emerged in Karnal, a humble city in the state of Haryana. District Administration of Karnal, under the leadership of Shri Manohar Lal Khattar, Honorable Chief Minister of Haryana, envisioned a new model of supervised home care for COVID-19 home isolation patients, Sanjeevani Pariyojana. The brainchild of Additional Chief Secretary Shri Dibendra Singh IAS, Sanjeevani Pariyojana was innovated, planned and executed within just 2 weeks, ably supported by Deloitte, under Mr. Puneet Ranjan, Global CEO.
The fundamental issue was that out of, let's say, 100 patients, about 6 odd patients in terms of percentages were in the hospital system or tertiary care system, and 94 patients were in their homes. Very uncertain, very anxious, fear-stricken. So I thought, after consulting the district officers, that we have to devise a plan where we can basically provide comfort, confidence, assurance and some kind of a psychological security blanket to these 5,400 odd patients who are in their homes, so that they feel completely reassured.
Sanjeevani Pariyojana encompasses end-to-end home care services for effective management of COVID-19 patients. In the process, ensures lesser burden on primary health centers. As a first step, an integrated command and control center was set up as a nucleus from where the entire operation came to life. Around 200 medical students were trained to provide teleconsultation services for home isolation patients. Each student would monitor 25 patients twice a day. Together, they would cover 6,000 plus patients. For this, all the patients would receive home care kits filled with essentials for self-monitoring and basic care. In case things escalate, these patients would be referred to field hospitals for further care. 9 field hospitals were set up across the town with oxygen concentrators for each bed. To shift the patients safely to these healthcare centers, 8 advanced life support ambulances with drivers and technicians were deployed. These apart, medical volunteers were appointed to collect blood samples and conduct basic tests for the safety of home isolation patients and their families.
और चूंकि हमारा जो टर्शरी हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम था, जो कि करनाल में कल्पना चावला गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज है और बाकी कुछ 15 के आसपास प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं जो कोविड पेशेंट्स ट्रीट करती हैं. सो दिस टर्शरी हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम वाज ओवरवेल्म्ड बिकॉज उनके पास इतनी ज़्यादा स्कोप्स और बेड्स की अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं थी. तो ये सारी चीज़ें ध्यान में रखते हुए और किस तरीके से हम होम आइसोलेटेड पेशेंट्स पे हमारा फोकस करें, फील्ड हॉस्पिटल्स एस्टेब्लिश करें जहाँ पे सिर्फ ऑक्सीजन की रिक्वायरमेंट के लिए वो जा सके और उनको टर्शरी हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम ना यूज़ करना पड़े, इस सब को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये संजीवनी प्रोजेक्ट की शुरुआत की गई करनाल में. ये टोटल जो प्रोजेक्ट है इसमें लगभग 5-5.5 करोड़ का एक्सपेंडिचर आया है अभी तक, एंड द एंटायर एक्सपेंडिचर हैज़ बीन बोर्न बाय द डेलोइट इंडिया अंडर द CSR इनिशिएटिव.
A project of this scale was implemented in a record 2 weeks instead of the usual timeline of 4 to 6 weeks. Dedicated teams from the Govt of Haryana and Deloitte ensured complete alignment of thoughts, integration of actions to achieve 100% efficiency and 50% reduced time. For the first time, a public-private partnership model was created, not for profit, but for philanthropy.
In terms of concrete objectives, to be able to reduce pressure on the tertiary care system, number 1. Number 2, in terms of providing end-to-end care to the patient. And thirdly, not only address the challenges of the second wave by providing complete confidence to these home care patients, but also to be able to create an infrastructure which will be able to tackle the challenges which may be posed by a potential third wave. And also beyond third wave, you have these days post-COVID complications. And also even beyond post-COVID, the project should be sustainable in a way that the community health challenges can be addressed even through this model, even after third wave also. So therefore the project is completely replicable and scalable and sustainable in the long run. There are a lot of people in India, for example, who want to support a noble cause. And therefore, since it has been done in one district, it can easily be done in all the 22 districts of Haryana.
Sanjeevani Pariyojana is a small but an effective step towards the mammoth mission of making India COVID-19 free. But that would be only possible with the government's guidance, corporate support and people's cooperation.
One most important learning from implementation of this project, I would say what Honorable Chief Minister said at the time of inauguration of this project on 24th of May. उन्होंने कहा था कि है अंधेरी रात पर दिया जलाना कब मना है. So even if you face the most adverse circumstances, if you remain positive and hopeful, you can always find some innovative and unique solution to the problems and challenges which you are facing.
Together, let's do it for a safer and stronger India.